What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, November the 10th. This is your host Simon from Grant's Lawn Care. Let's get this video started. You can see right here, I'm still, trying to keep a little busy right here in pretty much the middle stages of November by taking care of one of my commercial properties. As this video goes on, you see right now I'm starting off by just trimming up and reshaping the hedges. And I didn't record it because there really wasn't much. It took me literally about 2 minutes to scoop up the old dried out pine straw. Pretty much lost all its color, the dark brown that it once was. It pretty much had turned into I guess you can say, tannish looking color. It faded really bad because the area that I usually, this new install of pine straw is going is always in the sun. I mean, from pretty much the start of the day to the end of the day. So it's taking in the most sunlight and it's taking, that beating, day in and day out throughout the course of the time it takes for me to install it till the next time to freshen it up. So without further ado, again, I'm just reshaping the hedges right now, getting them back as square as I possibly can. These little hedges really don't grow much. There is a water system here. I'm not sure exactly if it comes on at all, but these hedges always are green, so it must be doing something, or it's just taking in whatever nature provides to it. I'm not 100% sure. That's not in the description for me as far as upkeep. But anyway, all I do really, like I say, square them back up, remove the old faded out pine straw, and just place down another bale. And literally it takes a bale. The first time I did it, I didn't really even pay attention to how small of an area it was, because I was like, okay, let me make sure I get enough to do the whole thing. I don't want to shortcut myself and have to go back to town and buy more straw and then come back. That's time and money wasted. But took one bale just to refreshen up that area. I did buy 2 bales just to be on the safe side. That way, once it's raining over the weekend that they called for comes in and it kind of beds down this first round of pine straw, if I need to go back with a little bit more, I have that other bale, put up out of the rain so to stay fresh. And I'll just go down there and layer it on the top and call it a done deal. So guys, sit back, hope you enjoy this video. It's not a whole lot of action, but as some people may take it as oddly satisfying and peaceful. And I'll drop back in a few minutes and let's get this thing started. Let's keep watching. And guys, just to continue to beat the same drum, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't telling you guys the honest truth. The hedge trimmers that you see me using in this video are Harbor Freight purchased hedge trimmers. I have had these, I think now about 2 years once I finally got into doing shrub work. And let me tell you guys, these hedge trimmers have definitely paid for themselves for the jobs that I've done with them. Battery powered stuff is not to really be slept on. I just really haven't, talked myself into a battery powered zero turn. That's just something that's way down the line. I don't foresee myself doing that. But as far as handheld equipment and getting the job done quickly and efficiently, these hedge trimmers from Harbor Freight definitely are worth it. I don't know whether they have a newer style out. I think every once in a while they'll find a way to upgrade something. I do know that they have a pole extension hedge trimmer that I saw at Harbor Freight recently that I think was a little over $99 or right at $99. And I am definitely probably going to put that on my lineup just because I do have some taller tree areas that I don't mind using a ladder, but the stretch and the reach that I'm using to get the top of these trees on a ladder is a fall hazard. So I don't want to fall down and get myself hurt and can't even get out here and do any work. So I'm going to probably more than likely invest in the extendable pole hedge trimmers from Harbor Freight and probably at least one more battery, because these right here, this battery right here will get me through probably about 10 big trees By the 9th tree, you'll be on probably that one last bar, and by the 10th tree, it'll start dying out. I mean, to just be honest with you, that's just because you're already putting a lot of work on it. But I got the battery, charger in my truck with me, and I have like the cigarette plug outlet that I'll put in, and I'll let it charge for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get me through that last tree or bush. Slap it back in, go back to work, knock the job out, clean up, and I'm out of there. So the pros and cons of battery powered equipment are your opinion to make, and mine's right now as far as the handheld stuff, which I have a video that I dropped a while ago. If you go back and look at, I think it's called like battery powered equipment change the game or something like that. It's in my my lineup of videos. Just go back and check it out. You would definitely see a bigger job that I use handheld battery powered stuff on, and it will definitely change your mind a little bit if you're not really a believer in the battery powered handheld tools just yet. So guys, take that as a tip. Battery powered stuff handheld for me is definitely worth it. So guys, keep back and keep watching, and I'll catch y'all in just a few. So guys, as I'm wrapping this up, a few things just come to mind. I noticed, over the course of time of being in lawn care and doing stuff like this, that there are a lot of different techniques to putting out pine straw. I see a lot of channels, they'll, put the pine straw down and they'll fluff it up with a blower. In this instance, the first time I did it here, I did use my little handheld steel blower, but to me, it was just really overkill. So pretty much, instead of using any blowers this time around, I just took the pine straw, laid it out as even as I could, and I just took the butt end of my rake, and I just pushed it right in the edge of the bed, right where the grass to the sand to the bushes marry each other, and just tucked it in neatly, best I can, fluffed it out best I can by hand. This pine straw, I would recommend wearing gloves, but something about me and gloves, we just don't get along 100%. I do wear them, but not all the time. But when you're out here doing this, make sure you do have on the proper PPE, because these pine straw strands can be a bit itchy at the end of the day with all the dust and everything that's been collected in them. And if you're allergic to stuff like that, just be careful and be mindful. You might want to have on a long sleeve or something. But anyway, like I was saying, I just usually take the butt end of my rake with something this small, and I'll just butt it into where the original bed is. And as I said earlier, the rain that's coming in is going to pretty much, bed it down, weigh it down some as the days go by. I think they call for a little bit more of an uptick in rain. So the more the rain beds down on it, when the dry days return, like I said, that extra bale that I have, I'll go down there and do any touch-ups to it that's deemed necessary. But guys, these little jobs like this right here, if you can land some of those at residential properties, you know, rather if it's a big job with pine straw, as you seen earlier in the video, with that truck loaded down, and or just a small, you know, let's just say 10 bale pine straw job, that's enough to keep you profitable. Just do your research on how to charge, you know, accordingly for you and your profit. A lot of people that I've talked to states that they charge by the bale, and some say they charge by the job. It's just, you know, no right, no wrong. It's just, you know, whatever can bring you the most profit, and you know, you feel like you earned your worth doing the job. So this little job right here, let's just say I had to use both, you know, both bales of pine straw. That's really not a whole lot of, you know, work to do. And like I said, if I was using the blower to actually fluff it in, it really would have took not even, you know, 20 minutes to do the whole thing if I was putting down to make it look completely neat, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, these little jobs can definitely be profitable. Just make sure you just do your research and go from there. I'm not a very big person right now on putting down pine straw and landscaping. I just haven't, you know, taken the time to dive into it. And I know a lot of guys have pushed out that it's pretty good profit and wealth coming in behind, you know, setting up certain landscape jobs. And as the future goes on, yeah, maybe I will look into that. But right now, after this 2023 season, I just got a lot of evaluating to do and reevaluating to do, you know, far as how I'm going to push things forward for 2024, which is coming right around the corner. These next 3 months, 4 months, depending on when the grass season kicks back off for 2024, rather if it starts back in March like it did this year, or maybe we'll get a late freeze and it may kick off in the later part of April. You know, it just all depends on what Mother Nature does. But I'm just going to sit back and regather my thoughts, look at what I achieved / didn't achieve this year, and just you know, knock things off the drawing board. If I could sum up 2023 season in one word, I would say it was pretty okay. A lot of breakdowns, not even as far as equipment, but more so as far as vehicles. When I ran into the problems with the deer accident and I was trying to replace my truck and my car both at the same time, ended up starting to have issues with my car that I ended up having to drop a lot of finances on that. Ended up having some issues with the truck, had to drop finances on that. So a lot of income from this season went into automobile repairs, and that's just the nature of it. Those are things you just have to really realize that they're going to come. You know, rather if you have a brand new car or a used car, you know, you're going to have breakdowns. I mean, cars, they just don't have any care where they act up at. You know, if you're driving down the highway, depending on how strict the laws are, you're going to see a broken down vehicle probably every mile or every other 10 miles. You'll see a broken down vehicle, whether if it's from a tire, whether if it's from someone just running out of gas, which I don't really consider that a breakdown, or rather they just start having engine problems, transmission problems. So for 2024, you know, my hope is to not have any vehicle issues. My other truck, my original truck that I originally started everything off, my red S10, if you go back and look at some of my other videos, it's in the shop. But anyway, guys, I want to wrap this video up. I don't want to really prolong it. Hope you really enjoyed it. Something small just to give you guys some content, let you guys know that I'm still trying to, you know, keep busy. And I really appreciate everyone. I hope everybody, you know, enjoyed the shout outs. I tried to be as honest and upfront about how much support everyone was showing me, and the feedback that I got from that, man, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So guys, I'm checking out of here. Hopefully what I said in this video makes a lot of sense. I'll catch y'all on the next one. As you already know, this is Simon from Grant's Lawn Care, and peace out.